Hello everybody, I'm Overhaul, and today we are reviewing chapter 927 from One Piece. That's the start of the chapter, right? Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah. So yeah, this chapter is a very mad chapter that's really mostly just there for for the people who have been following the series since the East Blue saga, or at least around the more emotional moments of the One Piece storyline. Also, not very much happens in this chapter considering the fact that I've drawn Robin in a swimsuit tied up, and the only thing related to the arc is Orobi. Yeah, expect the most related parts of the arc with me either having a drawing focus that dictates a scene in the chapter, or if there's nothing because I don't know what to draw. But yeah. So let's get into this chapter. The bulk of this chapter is mostly just Robin, Frankie, Usopp, and Sanji having a little conversation, basically referencing how long it was since these captains were together. Which is a nice little talk, and they do, well, talk about things like Luffy being prisoned, which, alright, I'll be honest with you, they're kind of way too chill with how Luffy is in prison. Like, I know Luffy and Kid are basically the wardens of the prison, considering the fact they're like, stop wasting our time and bring the fucking ships. Do you want us to fucking give you this metal to make into weapons, or do you want us to just wait here? Basically like that. But still, I feel like they're a bit way too calm about this. They reference the whole, Sanji, you might wanna have a bit more male customers because, you know, this is kind of point. I mean, you are here to gather allies, right? And Sanji's like, ugh. Because he's here just to get the women. But to be fair, Robin as geisha is basically all the women you need. So yeah, did that shadowy figure that was in the last chapter, or maybe there was some other one, but it's most likely it's the shadowy figure, comes in with his two friends, and he's like, I am the badass, oh my lord. And they come and say, you need to pay us up because we are in charge of this part of the town. And Sanji's like, yeah, I don't need to because I'm strong enough. Because apparently they need protection, but Sanji is, as we all know, more powerful than those three. So they start causing trouble, and Frankie and Sanji, and after one of those fools, or two of those fools, waste food, which Sanji is like, you can do a lot of shit, but you're not gonna be wasting food in front of me. And he royally beats the guy who did that. And Frankie, with a move similar to Senior Pink move, or maybe just a safe fake, or maybe he was one of the move, I don't know really. He does a victory suplex, and they stuff their faces. Then after that fight, they have a little talk. The little kid whose food was spilled comes back and smiles, and Sanji's being nice and gives him another one. And he basically references how his name is actually Otaku, I believe. And that name basically means man. So he needs to, so yeah, that's a bit, and apparently she's a girl? I need to double check, it's kind of confusing. I mean, the Komodos and the naming, and I need to get fixed. Yeah. So yeah, she tells them that she's late, and she goes. After the conversation with the kid, that the woman that was teaching Robin how to be a geisha, informs them of the whole festival celebrating the most beautiful woman in Wano. And all of that, and there's a little fight scene where the old woman, Sanji, Usopp, and Frankie all listening in to hear the cheering from the woman. which is hilarious. And yeah, it is building her up. Now, this woman, one possibility for her is that she's actually Toru, the Lady Hiyori, the little sister to Momonosuke, which is possible. I personally feel like if any character should be Lady Hiyori, should be the school teacher, because I can see a grudge for her family, because they sent everybody else in future but her not. But that's besides the point. We're gonna most likely find out about her in the next chapter. But since there's a week, next week it's a break, there's not going to be anything. We are fortunate getting that. So that we get to the next chapter. So yeah, we get to the whole thing, and we find out that Robin has actually been summoned to the Shogun's palace, and everyone's happy. I feel like they should have right inside saying, well, of course Robin was accepted to the Shogun's palace. I mean, Shoguns are wise and very capable person. He could not have possibly not accepted Robin into his palace. So yeah, it's basically that. Now we also find out that those guys that were beat up were working for the Kyosho, or a samurai that we've seen in a previous chapter. And that guy, and we get cut to him. And then I find out the news that because there were 3 of them and 2 of them got beaten up, the fellow that escaped was informing her and said, I could care, just contact Queen and tell her to send her assassins. Which does make me think that Queen, the Calamity Queen, might actually have a different section, like every single Calamity or All-Star will have different districts, like Jack would have pleasures, gifters, and headliners. Queen would have assassins, and King would have samurai. But as far as we know, that could just be the ninjas that have them. And they're gonna be sent during the festival. I can see some posts for that. And he also doesn't seem to have, this guy also doesn't have any respect for the Shogun, apparently. And we also see the Shogun Orochi's form, and, well, the silhouette of his form. And the only thing I can say about it is, well, I'm definitely wondering if that's a smile or Mystic Zoa. Because for the silhouette, it seems like it was actually an 8th, or in this case, 5th-headed dragon. So yeah, this chapter was pretty much just build up and just some story progression moments, like things that would usually take half of an episode, or not even that, but it was a decent thing. I wish we get a little bit more into the prison and something else about how this is alright for what it was. Now I hope you like this video. I hope you're gonna leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. And that's it. I cannot wait to see all of you people next time. Bye.